Hello. Hello, PAM employees. We are live. But at what cost? Man! You ever just have one of those days where I'm rubbing my eye, you can actually see it, perks of 3D. Hopefully you can't hear the eye juices squishing in my eye, that would be horrible. You ever just have one of those days where it feels like no matter what you do, everything just keeps going worse? Speaking of which, the stream might be about to die. I'm gonna try something. It worked when I tested it when I was live. Well, I was live, but I was live on 2 private streams. I tried doing a shorts and a regular live at the same time, and it worked. But with my luck, I'm gonna try it now that we're actually live, and it's gonna break. That's your daily life? Honestly, same. I have like almost a travel bad luck level amount of stories today where I thought this was gonna be dailies and chatting, but I'm like 2 hours late starting stream, so there's not gonna be any dailies. It's just gonna be dying. So if you guys are here for an anime girl who mentally unwell, you came to the right place. And physically unwell, you get the double whammy today. Even better. Okay, I'm gonna try something, because you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of short streams, right? But it's kind of important to do short streams for growth on YouTube right now. So I'm trying to see if I can make short streams happen for discoverability in like the shorts feed at the same time as I do regular streams, so that I don't have to do separate short streams, so that people who don't like the type of chat on the short stream don't have to hang out on that side. And I'm not gonna, just like I do on regular short streams, I'm not gonna capture the shorts chat. So if you want your chat to show up on stream, make sure that you stop by in the regular horizontal one. I feel like this is probably the best compromise, because then the regulars who don't like that don't have to put up with that shit. But it'll still get that discovery. I'm gonna try going live on shorts. In addition, I might break everything. The stream might die. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, an attempt has been made. Hello. If you were watching on the short side, I don't know if this is working. Also, Stranding Cuddles, hello. I know, the algorithm is a pain. Oh my god, I think it's working. I think we're live on the shorts. Hello, nice! If someone can confirm in chat on the shorts one, that would be great, but I think we're good. I really hate the YouTube algorithm. I'm gonna be honest, I love YouTube as a platform. You can see me on both, it works, yeah! Is there music on the shorts one? Is there music? Also, cats, hello on shorts side. Shorts is working, okay, perfect. Okay, I just decided to test my limits and break my PC today. I gave up on everything. I was like, you know what? If I'm starting stream 2 hours late, can I like maximize? Can I max? Oh, my bandwidth is dying, I think. Hold on. I can change some settings. That should help. Hold on. Refresh! Turn the music down? Okay, hold on. I know exactly what I did wrong. It'll be fixed now. It's because I was streaming 8,000 kilobytes on the regular and 4,000 on the shorts. My upload is only 10 megabytes. Now it should be okay. It should be okay on both sides now. Yeah, if you refresh on either, there shouldn't be lag anymore. Man. 10 megabyte internet, yeah! Always! I always stream with 10 megabytes. On a bad day, I've streamed with 4. why my model be looking different. You see, it's the lack of the shine in the eyes. Just like soda. It's gone. It's the dead inside vibes. It's the dead inside vibes. Always has been 10. Sometimes I have better internet when I use hotel Wi-Fi. I am trying. My PC is trying. We are all trying. That is the most that can be said in this situation. But, you know, sometimes trying is the best that you can do. Speaking of trying, one sec, I'm gonna have a drink. I have like Korean plum syrup, a little bit of it, in just hot water right now because I wanted the treat. Yeah, we are streaming on Twitch and Twitter and YouTube Shorts with 10 megabytes, so I'm just defeating all odds right now, okay? You got 50 down, 10 up. You understand! I luckily have around like 500 down though, I think, but my up is dog shit. Also, Luminous Dave, thank you for the super. Boss internet upgrade, finals of the title scared me. I mean, honestly, the state of my mind is I have so much venting. Got the game on your phone sticker. It's more like a I'm gambling whether or not I'll puke on you during the stream stare. Speaking of which, I should try to hold some food down. Hold on. I didn't eat anything today. I was too dead. I didn't even try. You heard that tummy growl. I should try to at least have a few bites of my bar. Give me a minute. Yeah. Let me try to at least eat a little. Bleh. Ow. Ow. Eating a protein bar. Delicious. Except it's not. It's so plain. I eat so many protein bars, I don't give a crap. But then we can talk about my day and how it's been truly a day of all time. We've got everything from scam calls to spiders to being awake after 5 a.m. dealing with behind-the-scenes concert hell. Man! If 5 a.m. counts as the same day, I don't know. I usually don't count it as the same day, but right now I will. It's for the sake of my day is hell. It's okay. We're gonna do more Final Fantasy in a bit. I'm just living for that right now. I'm gonna be real. Ow. Don't add a toothache to my list now, please. What the fuck was that? Ow. Whatever it was seems to have fucked off, so never mind. Hopefully no toothache. Brain energy is not real. Yeah, no, I don't know if it's too much or too little brain energy, but there's something. Man. First of all, I'll tell you guys a story that I just found out about. I can't use any names, but if you want to know how badly I fail at social skills, I have a story that should prove infinitely, once and for all, just how bad my social skills are. So, for starters, remember when I told you guys at Anime North I met Sakana? I can't drop any other names, But I found out how bad I fucked up that interaction. So I was like, oh my god, CEO of Face Connect, another VTuber CEO. I have to introduce myself. I have to give some Pam stickers. I have to introduce myself. I don't want to name drop in case they don't want me to, but someone that was there at the time, and knows Sakana, they messaged me today, being like, hey, so remember when you dropped off stickers to Sakana? Did you introduce yourself? And I was like, I don't remember. And then I did remember. I did not. Hold on. Sorry, Candace, thank you for the read. I am dying. You came in just in time to hear me share an absolute disaster. So I met Sakana at Anime North and found out through third party, who I will not name for their privacy in case they don't want me to name them, that I didn't introduce myself. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even think I said anything. I actually think I was just like not talking. I was like mute the whole time. I did not say anything. Well, you know, remember when I said I'm literally Komi IRL? Unless someone talks to me first. That's not a lie. I don't think I said anything. I think I just gave them Pam stickers and bowed and ran away. It's not even like a polite, like, dozo, like Japanese style bow. It was more of a, I'm too awkward to look at you. I'm gonna look at the floor instead and then run away. It wasn't a polite bow. It was literally a, I'm too awkward to exist bow. How am I sadder than the sad girl company girls? I'm even more awkward than literally the people known for being awkward. How am I like this? And the only reason I found this out is because the third party, who again I'm not gonna name just because I don't know if they would be happy with that or not, told me that apparently Sakana asked, like, who the heck was it that so if he asked who it was, I definitely did not introduce myself. I would die. And I only found this out, like, yeah, what a great first impression. Fuck off! I only found out about this like 10 minutes ago. Okay, I'm still recovering. I am still recovering from the mental trauma of realizing that I have done this. So, yeah. What first impression? That's true. I fled before there was even a chance to make an impression. That's true, though. If he asked, like, who the hell was that? I must have made an impression at least. I don't know if that's the type of impression that you want to make, but I definitely made an impression. It may have been a bad impression. But an impression was made. I was trying to be friendly as a fellow CEO, but you know, the nerves got in the way. It's okay. It's okay. Man. Now moving on to the rest of today. At least I didn't throw up on him, true. I still might throw up on you guys, though. It kind of depends. I just took some shit from my stomach. I'm hoping it kicks in. I'm not as bad as I was on Monday, but I'm in a pretty bad state still. So I might vomit on chat instead. I mean, this might become puke ASMR. We're hoping it doesn't. There was an attempt to be social, exactly. At least you can say an attempt was made. An attempt was made, if nothing else. Anyway, moving on to how I woke up and part of the reason why I'm feeling so sick and queasy. So, when did I get to bed? I think I got to bed at like 8 or 9 in the morning. I tried going to sleep earlier, but I couldn't sleep. I was just too stressed. I couldn't sleep. And then I remember checking my phone, I think, sometime around almost 8, and it was a long time after that I finally fell asleep. And no, I don't have COVID, if that's what you're asking. No. I'm not even like sick in the way that you think, like a contagious sick. It's more like just I don't like that. What's it called? A chronic thing chose time to be bad. That's the only way I can really word it. So I couldn't sleep because I was stressed, and then I finally fell asleep, and then guess what started happening? From around 9 a.m. straight through until around 1 p.m. Spam calls. Spam calls. I love spam calls! I love spam calls! Yay! And before anyone says, why didn't you just turn your phone off? Or, like block unknown numbers? I do have a lot of situations with like family and stuff right now where I don't have that option. Sometimes they call from other people's phones or from hospital phones. So I need to be available. But when it comes to anything important, they know that I'm not going to answer. They know to leave a message. They know. Also, part of me, I'm not going to lie, I was scared it was the IRS every time. And I don't know, but if it was actually the IRS and not like IRS scammers, you think they would leave a message, yeah? You think just like any other normal important thing, they would fucking leave a message. But whoever this is, they don't leave messages, and it's always different numbers. So like I can't even block it because every time it's like a different number. Except one time today there was three calls from one of the numbers, and I'm tempted to block that one. But part of me is like, if that actually is the IRS and I block them, that's bad. They do cold call in rare occasions. In my occasion. For anyone who's new, because I saw a few people in chat, I'm not able to say hi to people so much today. I'm like doing my best to just cope with existing right now. For anyone who's new, I'm a little behind on my taxes. I'm trying to pay them. I'm trying. They've reached out by mail. Don't worry. They've reached out by mail, and I ignored it. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. There are times where they legitimate call if they like cannot get hold of me. I have legitimately been called by them before, and then I called them back, and I'm like, is that really you? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, shit. But they left a message, which they did not do today, so hopefully it's not the... Okay, listen though. It's not entirely ignoring the IRS. It's more... The person helping me with my taxes is really far behind their own stuff, and my situation's so complicated, I didn't want to find someone else. And I didn't think the IRS would believe me if I say, hey, I have someone helping. They just need some time, so it's easier if I don't deal with it. I have every intention of paying. I'm trying. I can't right now. And they're not gonna believe me, so I just choose to ignore them. But I have some more good/bad news. My tax person finally got back to me. Unfortunately, they chose the past few days to get back to me. And now I'm late replying to a couple emails from my tax person because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not procrastinating this time. I'm well enough to kind of stream, but I'm not well enough to do anything really important, like looking through tax information and stuff like that. I'm going to give wrong information and stuff if I do it right now. I'm too out of it. Like I can barely stream right now, so I need a few days until I'm in a better state to be able to deal with that. And then I have every intention of making it my main priority of getting that knocked out. Unfortunately, I have to deal with it now during Dawn Trail concert prep, so that overlap is extremely overwhelming. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't have a choice to do this, unfortunately, so I have to push through. But like, my stomach issues are like 10 times worse just because I'm so fucking stressed. I want to like dig a hole in the ground and bury myself in it. I just want to hide in there. They can't find me. No one can find me. I don't have to deal with Dawn Trail. I don't have to deal with the IRS. I don't have to host a concert. I don't have to stream. I can just hide in a hole in the ground. Like that one person in that one anime where Crash Course on Naughtiness, the one person hid underground for like I think it was like a couple hundred years or like decades or something. And I'm just like, that sounds so good right now. I'm trying to figure out too. I need to figure out my stomach issues. I'm trying to make a rational decision based on how bad they are. Can I go to Anime Expo or not? Because I really want to go, but I think a lot of the reason I want to go more than anything is just because not even the convention. If I go away for a week, I don't have to do anything. I can't be held to responsibilities because I'm away, and I just need that so much right now. Also, I'm okay. I'll survive. I'm gonna be honest. Streaming is probably like the least of my stresses right now. It's an obligation that at least helps me get away from my other obligations briefly. Sorry for this being like a venting stream. I am just the absolute state of my brain right now. if I don't get like half this shit just out in the open before I try Final Fantasy, I am just going to like keep burying my brain in more and more of a hole of like stress and anxiety. I'm not gonna be able to do anything. So I just kind of have to scream for a while. Sometimes you all need to scream for a while. Let's just scream together. Wow, I feel so much better. Oh man, I wish it was that simple. Yeah. The spam calls really started my day on a bad foot. I didn't get a lot of sleep because I have like terrible phone anxiety on top of not knowing if it's a scammer or whatever. So, I spent most of the time in between calls trying to sleep, but like just like shaking in my bed with my heart going. answering the phone. Also, Flame, thank you for 25 bucks. Yes, officer, that's over there. Shut up! Don't tell them! I'm hiding! But yeah, it really started my day off rough when I couldn't sleep and got stupid queasy because my nerves were just shot from spam calls over and over and over, where I just don't know if their spam calls are important. And I'm gonna be honest, the first thing, can I tell you guys what happened when I looked up the number reverse search on Google? The first number that showed up when I reverse searched it on Google was, what happens if the IRS calls you or something like that? And it actually was the IRS website, and I was like, oh no. But then I looked right below it, and you know how Google says, like, missing? You know how it says missing? Like, missing part of your search terms? Yeah, the missing was the phone number. The missing was the fucking phone number. So, how do I know if it was actually a number or not? If the phone number that I was reverse searching was the thing that didn't show up, and then I forced it to show up. I was like, make sure it includes this thing, and then there was no results, and I was like, well, fuck. Nah, don't worry, Tenkaku. I am slowing down on the concerts. I think I'll probably try to do it every 2 months instead of every month, because that's never worked anyway. So I might as well not make it as a goal. There's a lot of very specific problems to this concert versus the other ones, and that's why it's causing me so much more stress than usual. One is that it just has a very hard deadline. I want to get it out before Dawn Trail launch, and I really want to try to revive the Final Fantasy viewership on my channel, because it used to be my highest views, and I really, really enjoy doing it. I love playing it on stream. But then, you know, I didn't give as much as I should have to the community. I let some other stuff take over, and I traveled a lot, and I didn't find ways to play it while traveling. I kind of abandoned it, and I just lost my pacing and some other things, like, and I lost a lot of what I had with that. And you know, those streams do sometimes hurt the channel now, because they get such low views that it hurts the channel. And I really am passionate about playing that game. I want to keep playing it. So, and in addition to just being really, really passionate about the game and wanting to do it, it's like I'm really hoping that the concert can help bring part of the community back. So it's really important to me that I try to make it as good as I can and have it come out right when the expansion is going to launch. I feel like if I miss that window, I might miss the chance I had to kind of bring it back to what it once was, if that makes sense. So it's a really important thing for me. And I'm working really hard on it. It's not quite as big as the Christmas one, but it's not as small as the other ones either. I think right now it's going to be, depending on who pulls through, somewhere between 50 and 75 people or so. So it's gonna be really exciting. But there's one song in particular, and I'm not blaming anyone. They have really legitimate reasons, but I had a lot of people back out last minute. And the past few days, I've actually spent again, I'm not blaming any of the people. So if any of them are here listening, please don't feel guilty. I'm not blaming. But I had a lot of time where, because of the amount of people that dropped out, I over the past few days spent quite a bit of time extremely stressed, sometimes crying. I've never hit a point so low preparing for a concert before where I genuinely thought this isn't going to happen. I let everyone down. There's no way that I can make this happen because I didn't get enough files and I don't have time to fill parts now. I am fucked. Which again, things happen. Life happens. It's basically my fault because I forgot that off-kai was going to be a thing when I set the deadline. I set the deadline basically during off-kai for recording. And a lot of people ended up going to off-kai and getting really sick. or getting really busy or overwhelmed and just couldn't do it anymore. And that's okay. You know, life happens. But it also put me in a really awkward position where I'm like, what do I do? If that makes sense. So I've been kind of scrambling really hard over the past week, actually. Yeah, the original deadline was around almost 10 days ago now, and there's still some parts where not only do I not have them, I don't have fill-ins yet. Some of them I don't know if I need fill-ins. You might end up seeing a couple of Pam clones in it if it comes down to it. But I did manage last night to at least fill in the one that I was most concerned about, because people worked really, really hard on that one, and I did not want it to fall through. It has been asked, can I push it back? The answer is yes and no. Can I push it back? Yes, objectively, like the world's not going to end if I push it back. But can I in terms of my goals for it? No. I want to make it a really big like celebration of the community the night before early access, so we can all just hang out and celebrate together before everyone goes off in their own direction to do their own thing when the expansion launches. So for my goals, no. If I miss the window, it's too late to do what I want. But when I set it all up, I knew it was really ambitious from the start, but when I set it all up, I put the deadline basically being the beginning of June, right? And I did that knowing that I would need the whole month to prepare and set everything up. But at this point, I only have around half of what I need. And trying to set up a big event when it's so close, it's only around 2 weeks now. Because I'd probably be hosting it on, I think it would be the Wednesday or the Thursday. Yeah. Basically, I'm doing a month's worth of work in 2 weeks now, and it is what it is, and I'm really grateful for everyone who was able to record and step in. I'm just under a lot of pressure right now to make that happen. I'm still doing regular streams because I'm gonna be honest, I might have to slow down with them a bit, but if I don't do regular streams, I think I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Because basically every minute that I'm not streaming right now, I'm preparing for it. Every single minute. Like, I'm eating, I am waking up, I am getting ready to sleep. Like, I will be listening to stuff on my phone while I brush my teeth, making sure that everything is ready. Yeah, collaborative stuff requires so much more time. And it'd be one thing if I had enough that I could like prepare it. And some I do, but like I can't even start promoting it yet. Because the only songs that are ready are one group song, which bless, you know, I'm gonna shout out the group song right now just because I'm very, very happy that the two of them recorded so early. I do have a group song I'll be doing. I'll slowly start announcements, so you're not getting the full list right now. I did a duet of Beauty's Wicked Wiles with Michaela Laws and Lane Blanc, and that one is definitely ready. But the only other songs that are ready right now are duets. Every single group one is in missing file purgatory. So I'm just like, ah! And again, I'm not blaming anyone on that. It's like, I get it. Life happens. I just also am screaming on the inside. I'm not mad at anyone or anything, but I'm also in like a terrible position. The one that I was worried about, though, I do want to promote it a little bit now that I know I have enough people to fill in that I'm confident it's going to happen. Also, let me take another bite. I think I'm going to throw up. I'm trying to hold more food in. Sorry, give me a sec. I don't know if food's gonna make it worse or help, but I gotta try something. I also had a transparent spider on my ceiling today. That was fun. Somehow managed to get it outside. I don't know how. Also, I have a severe fear of spiders, by the way. Like, I will scream until my throat bleeds and cry for like an hour if I see one inside. So that also threw me. It's like a semi-translucent. So what I meant, sorry. It's like, it's like a spider, but its skin is so light that you can actually see through it and like see some of its organs and stuff. It almost blended into the ceiling because you could see through it just enough, but just enough that I could still see that it existed. Ah, dislike. What happened to my model? Why are my eyes hollow? I'm dead inside. Yeah, it really doesn't help that my ceiling is really close to my bed. So I basically wake up and I just stare, and it's like within arm's reach, big spider, and I'm like, I hate summer! So many spiders! Goddamn spiders! Ugh. I forgot I was taking a drink and I tried talking into my mug. I hope you guys didn't hear that. We probably did. Okay, anyway. I want to talk about one of the songs that's really exciting. And this is the one I was scared I was going to lose, but I had enough people. This is what I was reaching out for online. I made a tweet asking if anyone does, like for hard rock songs, if people can growl or scream. Because so there's some female vocalists in the chorus, but for the like whispery, growly parts, and for the screams, in Fiend, I had the lyrics split between 3 people recording for Fiend. And I was really excited because there's something really special about Fiend. So, unlike every regular song, well, actually, this is one part about the concert in general that I want to preface with. Okay, so, I'm terrified of Square Enix. Let me preface with that. You know how strict Square Enix can be, especially with Final Fantasy XIV. They have a lot of different TOS and stuff. So I was like, okay, I want to host I'm just curling my hair, don't mind me. I wanted to host a Final Fantasy XIV concert the night before Dawn Trail without getting sued by Square Enix. How do I minimize my chances of getting sued or getting a cease and desist when I'm almost done setting it all up? And the number one thing that I decided was important to do is to not use any official audio or visuals from the game. I'll probably have sections in between songs where we go and hang out in the FC house, but during the songs, I'm not going to use any official visuals or any official audio. So it's going to be songs from the game, but like the instrumentals are going to be all fan-made. And I didn't want to use any fan-made instrumentals without permission from the people who created them. So in addition to finding people to sing and fill every single song in the concert, I also had to find an instrumental that I had permission from the person who made the instrumental to use it, which is a lot of work. And I was extremely lucky that I managed to get everything for all of the songs, and Fiend is actually a special case. That song, not only is there permission from the people who made the instrumental, I actually can say that it's entirely made by people in the concert. So when Fiend comes up in the concert, it's not just going to be karaoke. There's going to be 3 VTubers, one on bass, one on drums, one on guitar. We made it from scratch. So the entire audio for Fiend was made by people in the concert. And I can't write music for guitar or bass or drums. So these people were very, very generous and learned it by ear just for the concert. They learned it by ear just for this. And I managed to actually get a VTuber metal producer to do some of the screaming vocals. So there's 3 male vocalists in it, right? One of them is a metal producer who makes stuff for different VTubers. And holy hell, he went hard. It's so good. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. But then, just in the past 3 days, and I understand their circumstances. Again, I understand. I told them, like, don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. I understand. I'm not mad. I'm not name dropping as well, because I don't want anyone to try to figure out who they are or get mad or anything. But the other 2 out of 3 metal vocalists that were going to scream and growl dropped out in the past 3 days. And that's a really hard part to fill. And I didn't want to waste everyone's time who worked on it like so hard so far, you know? Especially learning the instrumental and stuff. I didn't want to waste everyone's time with all the effort they put in, only to be like, hey, I can't use this song. Thanks for trying, though. And I didn't know if at this point I could find someone, because I basically need someone who could record in 3 days or less, or I don't have time to put it together anymore. So I had to ask around last night and spend a lot of time listening through samples. But I did. I'm extremely lucky. I did manage to find some people to fill in. One of the parts I have a soloist taking. The other part, just in case, I split it between like 4 people. So as long as one of them records, I'll have it. Yeah, it's a pretty hard genre, and I honestly recorded a test just in case I couldn't find people to fill it. I genuinely recorded a test to see if I could do the vocals and make it work. And it sounded like shit. So I'm glad I managed to find people. Like, I even sent it to Nobuo, not Nobuo Uematsu, Nobuo Uematsu, who helps me with my stuff. He even admitted, he's like, yeah, this is bad. He's like, yeah, I thought so. Maybe in the Pam pack, I'll give you guys a Pam solo version. It's really bad. But anyway, I finally reached the point when I went to sleep where I finally transitioned from I don't think this concert's going to happen and I'm going to have to somehow explain to people that I've failed everyone to I think we'll be okay. Is it going to be perfect? No. But I think we'll be okay. And reaching that point last night was such a relief. Just knowing that at least something will probably happen was more of a relief than I could possibly turn into words. I still had a lot of trouble sleeping just from like the accumulated stress. Yeah, but I'm really excited for it. The reason I get so stressed is because I am so passionate about these things, right? So it's like I have a vision for it. I don't like replacing people because when I have a vision, I know who I want. But I'm very, very happy that I found people that also hit the same tone. So I think they'll be wonderful in it as well. And I'm very, very happy. But yeah, again. If anyone that did have to drop out is watching, please don't think it's an attack or anything. I understand, and I'm glad you told me. The only time I ever get mad is when I'm ghosted. If I'm just 100% ghosted and people stop replying to my messages, that's when I get fucking angry. If people are apologetic and they're like, hey, I can't do it, even if it's past the deadline, I might be like frustrated or whatever, but I never get mad at them. Only when I'm ghosted, then I get pissed. I do remember. I remember who ghosts me. I remember. And it's not even like it's not even just like hobbyists or like people that aren't as professional. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I don't think anyone ghosted this. Hold on, I'm rubbing my eyes. I don't think anyone ghosted this time, so I'm very, very grateful in that regard. But for the Christmas concert, I had a lot of people ghost. Just completely, like, I sent 10 messages in a row, no answer, and I just am like, okay. I'm never interacting with you again. Thanks for trying, but that's rude. As long as people communicate, even if the communicate is like, hey, I'm sorry I ignored you the last 9 times, but I cannot do it anymore. It's like, okay, thank you for not leaving me hanging. Now I know. Thank you. I like the message. I mean, I'm glad you messaged at least. If that makes sense. Don't worry, don't say Leap, the whole stream is I'm just yelling. I'm frustrated. I've done a number of frustrated rant streams before. I just have to sometimes to get it out, you know? I mean, the other thing is, I don't think you guys mind me necessarily keeping it real. Because you know, at the end of the day, I'm human. I get stressed. You guys see how much I do? If I need to have a breakdown to get through it sometimes, maybe I need to get a breakdown to like ghosting the IRS. Shut up! Man, is this karma? People are ghosting me for my concerts because I ghosted the IRS. I think I'm objectively worse in this situation. Will I break down and you can break up? Can I break up with the IRS? Can I become an independent taxable entity? Can I pay taxes to PAM? I want to break up with the IRS. They're too clingy. You're human. I don't know anymore. My brain is melting so hard. I don't know. I don't know if this is even reality anymore. Maybe life is a simulation. Speaking of life is a simulation, I won't get into spoilers. But I've been watching Grim Variations. I finally started watching because when I had one of my breakdowns yesterday, I just sat down with some ice cream and I was like, fuck it, if I'm dealing with all this stress, I'm watching an episode of Grim Variations for a break. And I really liked episode 1. Episode 1 was really fucked up and unique. Like, episode 1 was a very psychological horror and I enjoyed it quite a bit. It was like if I'm not gonna you can tell from the beginning. Light spoilers, so plug your ears if you don't want to hear it. It's like Cinderella from the perspective of if everyone was gaslit the whole time. And Cinderella was actually evil, and the stepsisters were like not evil, but they're just kind of like rude, so nobody believes them. And she frames them for so much fucking shit. It's so terrifying, and I loved it. It's just like, she is one of the scariest protagonists I think I've ever seen in anime. And that one Cinderella episode of Grim Variations, holy shit. And then episode 2, I did originally want to do a watch-along of Grim Variations with members. But I'm glad I didn't. After watching episode 2, I think it was Rosenail who warned me that it gets very gory. And I remember reading that, and I was like, okay, it can't be that bad. Well, in objective terms of how much blood there is, I've definitely seen worse. But in the context, oh boy. Yeah, Clamp! I really like Clamp's work in it. Let's just say episode 2, if you have any trigger warnings, you probably don't want to watch episode 2. You probably don't want to watch episode 2. It's really fucked up. It's really predictable. About halfway, or maybe even a quarter into the episode, I predicted the ending, I'm not gonna lie. But it was still satisfying to watch. It was kind of like Pantheon in a way, where it's kind of it's like, what is reality? What is a simulation? And I don't want to say. I don't want to say it. All I will say is there's no wolf. There's no wolf. Wolf and Little Red are code names for hunter versus prey. And both parties might be people. And it is extremely fucked up in context. What is the name of the anime? Grimm Variations, like Brothers Grimm. It's a pretty good show so far. I've only seen 2 of the episodes, but I'm surprised more people haven't been talking about it. I really like it. Every episode is also a one-shot. You don't have to watch anything else. You can literally just pick one episode and watch it, like any, and you'll understand it. It's not an ongoing narrative. It's like different twists of Grimm fairy tales. Those are the only 2 I've seen so far. And Clamp does the character design. The ones who did the design from like Cardcaptor Sakura, Kobato, and Tsubasa, and Angelic Layer, and Holic. You know, just Clamp, iconic. The ones who started out by doing JoJo fanfics. they did the character design, so it's a really beautiful anime as well. The colors in it are really nice, and everything looks really different. Like, in the first 2 episodes, the color scheme between one episode and the other was drastically different. They feel like an entirely different movie. It's basically a series of short movies, and I love it. Yeah, the makers of your favorite comfy anime bring you some nightmare fuel. Well, Clamp has never really been afraid of getting dark, and I love it. Yeah, it's really cool. Tsubasa that recycled everything. I mean, Holic also kind of recycled everything. Tsubasa and Holic intertwined quite a bit, but it's really nice. It's a really good anime. I do recommend it, but be warned, you're getting into some fucked up shit. Yeah. Yeah. Episode 2, okay, I will say one thing that I saw in a review. Don't listen if you want to go in blind with no spoilers, but episode 2 has been described as torture porn. By multiple people that I've seen in multiple reviews. So, maybe, if that's not your thing, now you know. We're talking, it shows some things, not others, which I actually like. I appreciate it. Like, you know what's happening. You can hear it happening. But the camera pans away at just the right moment to make you imagine the worst of it. But it's still really disgusting what it actually shows. It's well executed, but I think it's not going to be for everyone, and some people are not going to like it. If you don't like episode 2 in the first, 10 minutes, run. Don't finish it. Skip to the next one. I don't know what's in the other ones yet, but episode 1 has almost no blood. But episode 2, you'll know right away if it's for you or not. The rest of the episode is basically the same thing. You'll know. So don't feel like you have to tough it out in case it ges better. It doesn't. Hate torture porn, too much of one, not enough of the other. That's fair. Separate is good. I liked it. Not for that reason. I thought it was fun because I like to watch really dark stuff and kind of analyze the characters and stuff. And I thought it was quite fun. I liked how the characters played out. I really liked Scarlet. She's one of the leads in the episode. Gray, fuck Gray. It's kind of fun as an episode. It is very gory. If you're watching it just for the gore or whatever, it's probably not going to be your thing, maybe, question mark? If you can tolerate gore, though, and you're watching it, just to, I don't know, because you want to see, how they subvert tropes and stuff, it's quite fun. It's hard to explain. It's fascinating. I love like watching people suffer in like dark anime and stuff and trying to think, how did we get here? What happened to get here? What could the characters have done to prevent this? Did they bring this outcome themselves, or did someone else bring this outcome? Like I don't know. It's fun to analyze. That's why I've been enjoying doing a member watch along of Shinsekai Yori. We just started. We're at the point where it's gonna slow down for a while, but then shit hits the fan, so it's gonna be a good time. No spoilers if you've seen it. I think that says a lot about me. If any of you in chat have seen Shinsekai Yori or From the New World, that's my favorite anime of all time, so I think that says a lot. Yeah, I enjoy it because the detective brain. Even if it's predictable, it's like satisfying the way it's executed, so I like it. I do want to give you guys a bit of a spoiler about the Final Fantasy concert while you're still here, if I can. I want to tell you the song list at least. One sec. Let me see. I haven't been good at reading chat this stream. I just see Hakuyo ... I'm sorry if my friends came in at the worst moment. It was the best anime, yeah! I really like it. People tend to love it or hate it, but I really love it. Okay, I will give you guys the song list, but I won't say who's in what yet. You're gonna have to stay tuned to find out. I want to use my group cover of answers as the loading screen, because that gives me like 8 minutes to run and pee and shit. So I wanna, you know, use that as the beginning. I'm glad you enjoyed Ghost Trick as well, Tenkoku. It's so good, isn't it? The ending made me really happy. I enjoyed it a lot. Despite all that happened, and they were satisfied with the ending. Yeah, there were some parts in the middle I felt that dragged out maybe a little bit, but the second half, especially, and the first few episodes were really good. And the ending, again, no spoilers, because I want people to go in blind and experience it. The ending was very satisfying. I will have Dragon Song, and Dragon Song is going to be incredibly special. I don't want to say why yet, but you'll find out. It's going to be a really special one. I'm singing all of these live, by the way, so, yeah. I don't know how my vocal stamina is gonna be, but we'll find out. Return to Oblivion. I'm scared to sing that one live. I'm doing the Dawn Trail theme. Open Sky. Flow. I'm really scared to sing that one live. The people who sent me their stuff sound perfect, and I was sobbing because they sound so beautiful. And I'm like, oh no, I have to sing with this. But I don't have the luxury of recording it first to make sure that I don't voice crack. Please remember, I am by default nerfed compared to everyone in this, okay? There's gonna be Footfalls, and that one is a duet. Shadowbringer's theme is also going to be a duet. And that's with someone I've never worked with before, and they're recording. It made me cry. It was so pretty, it made me cry, so have fun. What Angel Wakes Me, with a bunch of very, very cute people. And, Beauty's Wicked Wiles, which I did already spoil. It's gonna be with Lane Blanc and Michaela Laws. Wayward Daughter. It's going to be with, big, maybe mid-sized group. Fiend, where we have our from scratch instrumental. Also, I don't think this is the order. What is happening? The 27th in the evening. I'm thinking of maybe hosting the concert at night and then staying up all night chatting before Dawn Trail. But I'm also wondering if I want to sleep after the concert, so we'll see. Maybe I'll leave a video running on Twitch all night. It's like Dawn Trail waiting room, cheating my ass off. Just here's Final Fantasy 14 clips from past streams. So many other people do it. If I sell out once, it's fine. I am am doing Close in the Distance. I wasn't going to do that one because I didn't want to spoil the song for myself. I wanted to hear it first in context. But somebody sent me a sample of them singing it that was so beautiful that I actually I was shocked. I was shocked at how good it was. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna spoil myself on this one song and learn it just because this is so good. It's an actual crime not to use it. So now I'm gonna be using Close in the Distance. At the end of the Tireless one, I just really like that. It's a fun song. Scream! Scream is also a duet. There is one song. This one is running a bit late. I think I was a bit unclear with the instructions for this one, which is why this one might not happen. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to record in time. It'll still happen. I just don't know if it's going to happen in time for the concert. It might be on someone else's channel just as a video after if I can't make it work. But there is actually one song from 1.0. There is a song from 1.0. I wanted to include every era of the game. So there is one song from 1.0 if everything works out. It'll be an instrumental. And there's an arrangement that's been done that's really nice. It's basically a Yuki Kajiura inspired reimagining of one of the songs from 1.0, and it's really beautiful, so I hope it works out in time. In the Balance is going to be there. Dedicated to Moonlight is going to be there. Oblivion is hopefully going to be there. But that one's a duet from somebody who's had a lot of personal stuff come up, so I did tell them if they're not able to record, that's okay, and I will cut that song. So hopefully there'll be Oblivion, but there might not be Oblivion. We don't know yet. Good King Mogomog is going to be the song with the most people, and it's going to be absolute chaos. And then there's Equilibrium, which I added last minute. Because I got some samples from people that sounded so beautiful, and I was like, wait, you would sing Oblivion so good. So I added them last minute, even though I did not have time to do that. It's fine. I was like, you know what? It's fine. I'll deal with the consequences. It's fine. Oh, big stretch. What if I show you guys an audio preview? Do you guys want to hear 2 seconds? I've sent it before in the Final Fantasy Discord. So maybe you guys want to hear a really small preview. It's like literally 2 seconds. Give me a sec. Hold on. Just so you can understand the hype scale. Let me mute for a sec so you don't hear it real quick. And make sure I find a good cut that doesn't spoil anything. Okay, this is the only preview you're gonna get, so get hyped. Get hyped! Okay, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? If I'm gonna spoil it, you have to be really excited, so I need you to scream ready in chat. If you're not screaming, then I think you don't care. I think you don't want to hear it. I think you don't want to hear it. If I don't see excitement, then I just think you guys don't care, and maybe we don't have to show a preview, you know? Okay. This is the only preview that you're getting, okay? Yay! I'm excited! I'm excited! I spent countless hours trying to make sure that song had enough singers last night. Oh my god. Like, literally, that's what I was doing until like 5 a.m. So, I'm excited now that I finally feel that song is saved. I'm excited. I just realized this chatting and dailies stream had no dailies. I'm too dead inside for dailies. The only daily is banging my head against a wall. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. I've just never hit such a low point working on a concert before. Like the whole like I don't know if it's gonna happen point. That was new for me. Not knowing what to do to handle that was terrifying. I've never been in that position before. So I feel like slightly better now that I've pushed past like the worst of that feeling, if that makes sense. Must eat food. But you live in the walls. You should probably get out of the walls. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of spiders in there. Unless you're one of the spiders. Oh man. I really can't seem to settle my stomach today, no matter what. It has to be from not sleeping enough. I'm tempted to try caffeine, but I know that'll make the stomach worse. I just want it, but no. Eat some salt crackers. I don't have any crackers. I'm not really a cracker person. I don't know what I'll do. I might lie down a little bit in between the streams. I think lying down might help. Oh shit! I missed the 69-minute mark! I forgot! I was trying to get 69-minute stream take 2. God damn it! You guys got longer bonus stream time. I promise I'll try to be a little less dead for the MSQ stream, a little less cranky. And thank you guys for hearing out my cranky. Sometimes, you know, and I've mentioned this on like sad streams before, just sometimes when your job is like you have to always be happy and make other people happy. Some days when you're like just pushed to a point, it's really hard to just be happy. And it's a lot easier to just scream into the void. If I'm not saying anything I can't say anyway, just being able to like share some of the stress and frustrations, I guess. It makes it easier to act happier next time. And it just also makes me actually in a better mood. Because then I don't feel like I'm putting up like a fake front to you guys pretending to be okay when I'm not. Because you guys know. It's like, then we can push it all to the side and be happy later. But it's like you guys know. You guys know what I'm still dealing with under that. So it's like, I don't know. It just feels less pressure. Less pressure to hide it, I guess, when it's out in the open. If that makes sense. And if other people can rant about drama, I can rant about myself, so it's fine. Buy them. Yeah, you can buy my merch to cheer me up. But hopefully MSQ will make me suffer even more because Yoshi P loves to make me suffer, but when I'm suffering through fiction, it's peak, so I'm not suffering in reality, even though I am, but it's like a good suffer. So I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited for more MSQ. We're on track to get to Dawn Trail on time. Not Dawn Trail. We're not getting to Dawn Trail. That's not happening. We are getting to Stormblood. Yeah. before I end stream. Let's see if I've improved any. Let's see if I've improved any with the big tube. What the fuck? Did something get in here? Why does it smell like mold? Is that supposed to happen? It's not mold, it's my burning plastic. That's a burning plastic smell. Maybe it's only in the bottom. It's not, wait. No? This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I'll look it up later. It's fine. For now, I'm gonna put my mouth on it and hope I don't die because I'm super allergic to mold. Let's see. Ugh. I tried. An attempt was made. I really need to look up what to do with that. The smell is really strong. I don't remember it ever smelling before, so I don't know what is going on there. Maybe it did and I didn't have a good sense of smell, because sometimes I don't. It kind of comes and goes for me for some reason. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up. Maybe some spit got in and like went fucking rancid. I don't know. Time to wash it. I don't think you can wash it. I don't think so. You can wash the outside, but low whistle smell. I'm reading some people say that it has weird smell. The hole is like a millimeter, if even, so. Let me see. I guess you can clean them. Whistle, mouth guard sanitizing spray. Okay. Apparently there's a spray you can put in it. I'm gonna need to look into that, because that is fucking nasty. I don't think I want to play it again until I clean it. That's just too nasty. Okay, I'm gonna read into my waiting room for Final Fantasy, I think, and go die for a bit. I'm sorry that this stream ended up being so short. We got our shorts experiment in though. Hold on, let me set up an experiment. Read, if you guys want to watch anything more Pam in the meantime, feel free to check out my interview with Ria. I don't know if I'll keep doing shorts at the same time or not though. I feel like it didn't do like the help that I thought it would. While it's good for discovery, I feel like it kind of took views away from the mainstream. So maybe it's a shit idea and I'll just have to cave and do short streams sometimes, even if I don't want to. I don't know. I might experiment a couple more times before I decide. To be fair, today's stream was delayed so many times, and I was very cranky. So maybe this stream was just not it in terms of content, which, to be honest, fair. It came over while doom scrolling. I hope you had a good doom scroll question mark. Primrose said that shorts didn't help. That's both true and not true though. Shorts do bring people over. They do bring views. And they are important. Short streams are important, especially because especially if you capitalize on them. Like, the problem is you don't want to assume that everyone who comes over with them is going to watch your main stuff. It's good and bad at the same time. It depends what your goals are. I haven't decided how I feel about them yet. As a viewer, I don't like them. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'll see. I'm gonna raid the waiting room for Final Fantasy either way. I will raid someone on Twitch first. I don't know who yet. Let me check. Oh yeah, I'm gonna just be reading from here for a while. I have some new images and stuff to add. I have to update the slideshow. Until I can get around to doing that, I'm just gonna not use it. Let me see, where can we go? Let me mute my desktop so I can find someone to raid on Twitch. It is an interesting format if you're watching from phone, yeah. I'll probably delete the VOD for the shorts one though. I'll probably leave it up just for today, but I don't know if I'm going to like keep it, if that makes sense. Just because I'd rather people go to the other VOD that matters kind of more. You know what? I'll send you guys to someone else doing a like just chatting-ish stream, talking about future performances and stuff. And hopefully I'll recover a bit of stamina before Final Fantasy. I might start it a bit late, but I'll try not to. I just really gotta make sure I feel a bit better. We're gonna raid Phoebe on Twitch. Please go read Phoebe's rules and don't be a weirdo. And I will read real quick, and then I will raid my waiting room on YouTube. We'll be back soon, don't worry. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, there you go. Okay. Alright. Oh, wait, raid on YouTube.